Hey, what's going on, guys? Mankato7B here. Welcome back to an episode of NASCAR Dirt Daytona. This is part 14 today. We're going to be covering over the next 3 races on the schedule for Season 2 of the Modifieds. And, yeah, the first 2 races, I guess you could say, were a bit overpowering, I would say. We led every single lap in the season so far. It is quite, the journey, I would say, the least. We have max points so far in the amount of 2 races that we've been a part of. It's honestly crazy how we are like this already. Actually, let's take a look at where the Cup and Truck Series are at, actually. Ricky Rudd's leading the points after 2 races so far. So I think that might be his first win of this whole thing. Usually it's like Martin, Marlin, and like somebody else. All right, not bad. What about the trucks? It's Presley wins at Daytona. Not surprising, honestly, for Bobby Hamilton racing truck to win Daytona in that era, I believe. All right. What about the Dirt Series? Anything? Dundas. Oh boy, it's the 10-finger Matthew Cato show again. Oh brother, it's turning into that again, I suppose. Speaking of turning something again, I have thought about it. We're actually increasing it by 1, the difficulty. I thought I had something planned for the 105, but that may not come to fruition. But we're increasing the difficulty by 1, so 104 is what we're going to have now. So we're 1 off of the maximum difficulty now. And we're just going to go straight into it. The Welch Valley Racing Complex. We won last time with a buffed difficulty and a faster car. Let's see if we can actually keep up the streak here. All right, I did make a couple changes to the setup the last time I've been here at Welch Valley. Nothing has changed here. I made the front springs a little lighter. I made it 700 instead of 750. Nothing new with the tire pressure changes. Nothing new with the gears. I just made the front sway bar a little bit lower just to try to get myself a turn a little bit more because I want to carry more speed off these corners. I ran a 114.0. I know that for... Ooh, these lap times. So I think there might be because of the those guys have like the final engine upgrade, which we don't have.
Go.
And of course, as a reminder, this is 1 off of the maximum difficulty now. So... eventually, we're probably going to get that maximum engine upgrade, but I don't think we're going to be able to go do it this season, so we might be able to finally be dethroned from the pole to victor wins, I would say. Let's see how our qualifying lap's going to do. All right, that was a pretty good corner coming up into our flying lap here. The first corner and the last corners are pretty easy to hit that inside wall, so you have to be really... you want to be fast, but also be careful. Actually, I don't even... downshifting wasn't warranted in that one. I think I'm just going to be able to keep my speed up here. Going to that other right-hander. Let's see. I overshot it a little bit. Darn it. Just missed it by a little bit. But yeah, Welch Valley, I like. Some people don't like this track. Oh, it's a road course. I actually like this track because of said reason. I like road courses. I think they're fun to drive anyway. It's fun when you have a car that actually wants to do something, right? So this is a near maxed out car. It's only missing that engine upgrade. It's like 65 grand, which I don't feel like spending. I think I'm gonna cut it a little too shallow there at that time. This will definitely be a 114. I don't know if it's gonna be a low 114 like I did earlier. It probably will be. Hold on, this might be better than that. Let's see.
Alright, let's see where we play.
Okay, that was 0.8 faster than what I thought it was going to be. Okay, that means we're in P6. Even with that huge time I found, we're actually only P6. So, yeah, 104 difficulty appears to be the sweet spot here, I suppose. That the spread isn't even that far off anymore. All right, that's cool. So I think we found the perfect balance there. Awesome stuff. Let's begin with the race today. All right, the defending champ is on pole with another person who actually competing for a championship. Sullivan is actually inside the front. Oh, I'm sorry, in the front row, I would say as well. So. Still got a good ways to go in order for the season to be ended. Of course, we're going to try to keep our perfect streak alive, meaning leading the most laps and actually winning the championship. I don't know where the other one is, 373, who was actually 3rd in points. It doesn't appear to be qualifying that well, or if he's even in here at all. I might have missed him, who knows. Oh, he's qualified dead last. Well, that's not great. For him, anyway. That's not good. Or, wait, no, he finished qualified 19th. Either way, not great. 11 laps. And we're underway here at the Welch Valley Racing Complex, on harder difficulty edition. We're going immediately up the gut and just try to stay. Oh, hello, hello, Mr. John Bundy. We're gonna make sure we try to get around you before the end of this left-hander here. And we do. We're gonna try to take a second spot away from Francis Lee. Oh boy, he locked up the right front tire there a little bit. We're trying to get that power down, trying to get that rotation coming off the corner, and we do. So we just gained a few spots in the first few corners. We're already in P2, trying to catch up at the leader, who goes wide a little bit there. I'm not sure what that racing line was there for you, sir. That's just gonna reel me in, like reel him in like a fish going into this left-hander here. We go to, oh my god, we're going down the inside. We're actually gonna try to take the lead away on the opening lap. And just like that, we're in the lead. Just exactly like that, we are in the lead of the race. We do a little drifty drift there off the corner there. And
you got something stuck on your radiator.
oh, that's interesting. We have debris on the grill. That has never happened to me before. Out of my years of playing this game, I have never in my life experienced that. So apparently we already have radiator damage. I'm guessing there's no way to really get rid of that. I don't know. I don't know if going behind a car would get rid of the debris off the grill like it would in real life in this game. As you can see, we have 10% radiator damage. That is new. I never had that before in this game. I learn something new every time playing this game, honestly, and I'm all for it. We're still leading the race, though. Even with this debris that's on the grill, we're still about a 4-second lead ahead of the second-place guy of Jason Sullivan. We're still 4 seconds ahead. We've run away with it again so far. I've been also monitoring the oil temperature situation. I've been trying to keep it below 200. I know 220 is where it starts to get bad. I just don't want to go pushing it too hard, especially too early in this race. So that's why I've been kind of shifting it a little bit less than what I normally shift as well, trying to keep that oil temp just a little bit, just low enough. Because apparently that really caused a permanent damage to the radiator for like 10% anyway. So that's what that's what it seems to be that way. I thought it would just cover the radiator and not give me any damage at all, but I guess that's just the way his game's telling me, like, yeah, you got something stuck on your grill there, and it's just gonna mess up the radiator a little bit. All right, that's fine. Yeah, we're still, he's not even in our mirrors anymore. We're literally just alone all by ourselves right now. How big is the gap now? Oh, okay. I mean, I have done testing with 105. I have done, and it's really not that much more. It's just more about the qualifying times being so much faster. Tell you what, though, this is reminding me of the Kingsfield race that we had earlier in the playthrough, when we were just absolutely crushing everyone, as I just accidentally made my one of my fastest times I've made yet. I haven't really been pushing it. I've just been, like, just cruising around, taking my time, just enjoying the scenery here. Maybe stopping to smell the flowers a little bit every now and then. Even though there's no flowers on the track, but there's just grass everywhere, so maybe that counts. I don't know. I'm managing everything. My tire temps are really good. The oil temp's really good. I honestly picked it back up in terms of, like, the shifting points. I really have noticed it doesn't really affect me too much, thankfully. Maybe if I were to, like, maybe make my gear a little bit shorter, then maybe it would have been a problem. But other than that, really, it's not been that much of a problem. It's just been, yeah, we know the radiator damage is there because of the debris being stuck on the grill. But it still really hasn't stopped us. I know it's not as severe as, like, the engine running rough in the middle of the race, and we still pulled away, but I mean, the game tries to throw something at me while leading the race, and we're up to a 12-second lead, by the way, so that just goes to show you how how interesting this race has been so far.
That was a great lap. That was a great lap.
I just noticed I ran the exact same lap time. What the hell? I don't know how I managed to do that. The exact same lap time 2 in a row. Like, that's honestly scary. That's like a 1 in a million. 2 of the exact same lap time in a row. What am I, a robot or something? What is that? Well, coming to 2 laps to go, I've not seen a single lap car yet. At least it brought the fields closer, I guess. But I have not seen a single lap car. If there was like any other difficulty, we would have like stragglers of cars that are just not there. That are just like have like millions of seconds off the pace. But we have not seen a single lap car this entire race. Usually we would be lapping some cars by now, but nope, not here. It looks like. So it looks like even the back of the pack has really picked up some speed. So that's good. And we're only 17 seconds ahead of the next guy. I mean, that seems like a lot, and it is. He's about 6 seconds ahead of the next guy in third, which is rather interesting to say the least. But there's really nobody here at all. We just kind of been cruising this entire time. Well, literally nobody was here during this entire excursion, and once again, we have led every lap. 104 difficulty doesn't appear to really stop us that much, at least in the race here.
Great job.
And the domination just absolutely continues. Gray Soros must have had some problems or something, because he started 9th and he's down in dead last. I wonder if there was an actual problem with him. Alright, so I've just taken about everyone finished here now. 23.4 seconds was the distance there. I'm guessing Gray went to the pits. And again, we led every lap. And yeah, he had to have been DNF because these 9 laps down. Average mile per hour, 3 miles an hour. Oof. And the money just keeps piling on. $41,000 just for that race alone. And, of course, the only damage we had was to the radiator because of that random debris. That piece of paper costed me $62. Well, if it was Mr. Krabs, he probably would have sold SpongeBob Soul for that amount, but of course it's 62 cents, not $62. I've been trying to ask that question myself. Really? Is this fair? No, it isn't. It really isn't. I've been trying my best to figure out something. This is getting ridiculous. How ridiculous? The race in Welch Valley on March 25th wasn't even close. I think the outcome was decided before the pack finished its first lap. Well, that just summarized it perfectly, really. Took command early and never let up. Winning by a sensational 25 seconds. Oh, Lord. But it may not be over yet, because we got Mankato coming up next. We have $101,000. This is not supposed to happen. Oh, goodness. We're gonna have a lot of money for the truck series. We might even win on the first season at this race, at this rate. And just to show you, I have actually, again, a reminder, I did bump it up to 104. Yeah, there it is. So it's not the fact that they're not trying. It really isn't. It's not the fact that AI is not trying. It's just, I think we just like outperformed them every way, shape, or form. But anyway, Mankato's up next. All right, well, it was a massive change since the last time I driven this car anyway, at this track. Some curricular activity going on behind me. Yeah, a lot of things have definitely changed to make this thing obviously turn better. Obviously, the suspension upgrades is the critical key point of making this car being the way it is now, where it's actually fast. Anyway, qualifying time. I don't know where we're going to be qualifying at, but we're going to be qualifying third here at Mankato. We have a lot of unfinished business here at this track, especially since we wrecked out of like the first 2-3 laps in this race last season. We have a lot of unfinished business here, so we want to go make sure we take care of that. I might change the gear ratio between third and fourth, actually, because I want to get the better jump, because the AI really don't have a good gear ratio set up here for this track. There we go. Got a good corner there. Of course, this is more of a race setup, not a qualifying setup. So we only get 1 lap anyways, not 2.
All right.
We do get a 1921, though, so that's really cool. Where does that put us? Still on pole for now. Still on pole, still on pole. We're on pole again. Well, it wasn't... We did get a pole at Welch Valley, at least, so that's cool, I suppose. want to make one final change to the gear ratio a little bit here. Maybe make this a tiny... let's make all these gears slightly longer. There we go. Now we'll get into the race. Try to get ourselves a little bit of a better launch. Weird how this is... I dubbed this as probably the hardest track in the modified series. And it is if you don't have any, like, great parts, like maxed out parts. And we have 3 of them. So maybe I might have overdone it. McNamara's championship run is still going strong. He qualified 5th. After struggling a bit in Welch Valley, anyway. Apparently, Ted Faker has the fastest lap here. I didn't realize. I guess he was a modified driver before being a dirt series regular, I guess. In this universe, anyway. But, yeah. Mankato should be, hopefully it should be fun. Alrighty. Here we go. We got the 2 typical guys that should have been up here since the very beginning. And we're underway here at Mankato Raceway. They're going to be completely left in the dust at the start. Hopefully they'll be able to catch right back up to us. I mean, our setup's really good, though, too. So that might also could be a contributing factor to our success, is obviously knowing how to set up a car. I said that, and I bid the car 2 laps in of the previous time we were here. Oh, so we got 31 laps. I forgot. We have 31 laps here, not 25. Like, what am I thinking of? Probably like the Crystal Lake Raceway or something like that. All right, we're not waltzing away like I thought it would. No, I would say like I thought. More like it has been typical anyway. So that's good news there. I mean, this is one off the maximum difficulty. I hope there would be at least something that to try to bring me down. But we're still pulling away though. Our perfect season is still alive, essentially. Our perfect run is still out there. I mean, we were in 1920 as well, so... And this car only gets better as the run goes on, so... It's not necessarily such good news for the field, though.
That was your best lap ever.
Oh, Lord. Yeah... Not so good for the field now, I would say. I think my gear ratio change might have helped out quite a bit. Oil temps looking good. Tire temps, the right fronts might be a little hot, but it's not exactly the end of the world anyway. It's always going to go up, and when we go into these corners, it just cools down afterwards. Still not a big deal. You know, as a content creator, I might have regretted getting that maximum suspension upgrade, but as a driver playing this game, I absolutely adore getting that suspension upgrade. Because we are just waltzing away now. I could actually say that now. We're actually waltzing away from the field. Even with the increased difficulty again. I don't know. Maybe I kind of want to do the 105 early. I don't know. Yeah, my hands are kind of tied as a content creator. Really, it really is. They're really tied right now because we're just waltzing away. Like, it's honestly, this is, again, as I said, this is really unfair. This is honestly, like, laughably, laughable. Especially since after, we were the ones struggling to even get out of the top 15 in the previous season at this track. We come in with all these upgrades and just steamroll everybody. So, I mean, I wanted a suspension upgrade, and I figured, why not get the best one? We have a lot of money during our off-season anyway. And, starting to think now that might be a little bit too much. This is not even a maxed-out car. We still have the engine upgrade to put in. We would probably be about 7 seconds ahead of everybody at that point forward if we have the engine upgrade in. But nope, I wanted the handling, and we've just been keeping the momentum up ever since. Oh, look, lap traffic. For the first time in, like, this whole video, we've actually ran into some lap traffic. We're gonna pass the 392 here. Oh, look, passing cars. We're actually passing cars, but not the way you think it is. We're now 7 seconds ahead of William Anderson, who's running in second. John Bundy's running in third. A typical 1-2 should have been in this universe. Are running 2 and 3 now. We really don't. We're not even in a rush to do anything. We're just like chilling. Really, I was running consistent 119 ones at that point before I cut off to this lap traffic. And of course, now we're here now, and now is where we chill. I remember being like struggling where these two are in front anyway, except I binned the car like 2 laps in of that race anyway. We got 10 laps to go in this race, and yeah, we're continuing the perfect season. Like, this is literally a dream season in the modifieds here. This just goes to show you that just how much that one significant, actually 2 significant upgrades. We've done something to the exhaust as well. I almost keep forgetting about that. Like, it was more cost effective, and it shows. Tell you what though, this 302 really wants to put up a fight when it comes to being a lap car. They actually gave William Anderson a second. So now I'm having a taste of the medicine of the AI anyway, that had to go through this crap too at the time. But we got around them. We still got more lap traffic up ahead, so we won't be lapping the whole field like we did at Denison or anything like that, thankfully. But yeah, we're just here to waltz our way back to the checkered flag, just grab another probably $30-some thousand because the sponsorship money just absolutely takes a toll on what we have. We're probably might even have a maxed out truck going into the truck series at this rate. That's what I'm fearing. Well, last lap, here we go. I'm trying to bring this thing home and without any single bit of damage as well. This is literally the ultimate slap to the face of this track. Not only we have escaped with no damage, but also we have led, again, pole to victory, led every lap. We are literally Max Verstappen.
Great job.
I should have just named my character Max Verstappen, really. This is getting ridiculous. Again, we've led every lap. Literally nobody else has led a lap so far this season. We've just, again, there's nothing more to say. Another $36,000 in the bank. Literally no expenses, because we did not damage the car at all. Which is really good for us, actually. Really good. Yep. Stunned the full house crowd at Mankato and silenced critics on April 15th with a thrilling display of track magic and technical ability. This victory is especially sweet because William Anderson said I couldn't win here. And honestly, I would agree with him. Honestly, I would have agreed with him. But again, the perfect season's still alive. Look at the amount of money that we have. We have $137,000 going into not even like a halfway point in the modified series, so we got that going for us, of course. Nothing else to really talk about there, except for just move on to the next one, to Elk River Raceway. $25,000 is the purse. Let's get on with it. Well, I accidentally hit the qualifying button by accident this time around, so I was actually trying to go show you guys what I have. But I'll show you after our qualifying run here.
Go, go, go.
So I ran a pretty fast lap again, just sub 24. Or at least it might be fast for the race anyway, but we're continuing our perfect streak. I really can't say pole to victory every race because we didn't get the pole for Welch Valley, but we still led every lap because we were just absolutely flying. Oh, okay, maybe not a good out lap. Well, this probably won't be pole to victory now, but nope, overdrove turn 1, and it's gonna mess up my corner exit there a little bit. I know I changed something last minute to adding a little bit more camber to the car anyway, on both the left front and right front. Well, I turned it. I might have made up for it. Let's see.
Alright, let's see where we play.
Wow, I messed up that first part of that lap, and we still got just above a sub 24. Just above a 24. Is that still pole? Oh, Lord. It's... oh, Ondich tried. It's still pole. Good gravy. Alright. Sorry about that. Time to show you what I got. Obviously, I made massive changes to the car. I don't think I changed anything there, nor here. I changed a little bit in the camber anyway, so that's good. Played around with the sway bar, of course, the gear ratio as well, depending on the engine that you have. Again, the setups are not meant for everyone. They're meant for a baseline for the parts that you have. Okay, knock off Pocono time, because they couldn't put Pocono in his game. So Elk River Raceway is Again, Pocono, just only smaller. It's fictional, and it's a decent looking track. Banking, various. No kidding. Yeah, I don't know what to do with this playthrough here. Again, we're having the problem where we're kind of like just breaking the progress of the game, I think, at this point. There's really not much more to really say than hopefully the field might have a little bit of a chance against us. But the car, like, it's the same. We didn't put any upgrades besides the very beginning of the season. And we just waltz on by. Well, let's have it again. Let's see. Elk River Raceway. Off we go. Let's go, as that one guy says. We're gonna have amazing turn 1 exit. No, there is no turn 4 here, just like Pocono. Turn 2, now we head to turn 3. It looks like we have a battle for second behind with Bundy and Ondich anyway, trying to make ends meet, trying to do whatever they can to take me down and continue on with the stuff here. And just like that, we're over a full second ahead of John Bundy. Still trying to figure out how do you, like, the Federal Modified series has to take a look at this car and see, like, what is wrong here. But we don't have the highest horsepower, like, compared to some of these other guys do. And I just ran my fastest lap ever. Okay, then. The only thing that's really going to stop us is, like, a major mechanical fault, I guess. Tires are looking good once again. The field wants to wish that they say otherwise. But unfortunately to the field, oh, hit the apron there, don't do that. I might have caught him up a little bit there because I clipped that apron there. Nah, nothing really changed. All right. Yeah, I might have to bring 105 into this in the next episode because this is just not it anymore. We have to try some. We have to try it. We have to try 105 just to see how it is for the next episode anyway. Alright, well, the reason why I didn't want to do 105, I'm going to say it now. It was because I was trying to save that for an all 4 series championship run at the highest difficulty, 105. That, I might have to do it early for this series because, again, we're just curb stomping everybody. This is literally 5 for 5 in curb stomping. The only way I lose this race is if I either mechanical fault or I just completely fail at driving. That's the only way we can do it. That's the only way we can lose this race now.
10 laps to go.
And once again, we're only 10 laps away from leading every lap in this championship so far. And again, I'm just like dumbfounded, like that we were actually this strong still. Oh, do I get a little damage? Yes, I do. Darn. All right, so I have to pay a little bit of expenses. Oh, well. I'll foot the bill. I have $100,000 anyway. Oh, hello, Greg Brown. I have $100,000 anyway, so I can pay for all the little minor scratches I can easily buff out, you know. Cry me a river, would you? Look at these tire temps. I think even the right front's like a little bit cold, actually. Even well, colder than I would like to have it anyway. The thing about when I make setups for... Oh, there goes that guy. I might have murdered a man. Might have.
5 laps to go.
Anyway, as I was saying, usually when I make my car setups, especially for like my sim racing like I do on NR 2003, don't forget, I don't do iRacing, I do NR 2003. I try to make it like what I have here, but I know this game makes you have the right front wear out a little bit more than the right rear anyway in this game. Otherwise, it might be a little bit hard to handle on a controller. But usually, I try to keep my left front tire the coldest, and it's doing that just well. It's doing it rather well. I really don't feel any wear really on this setup at all, so it feels really good. And the bumps on the shocks I haven't really touched with, I don't think. Meanwhile, we have a battle for second though. The 386 is trying to take the second spot away at least. So I guess there's content that we can't see. Okay, I smacked the wall.
Last lap.
Alright, so that's more damage I have to pay. I'll have to flip that bill too. Alright, so fine. Maybe I do have a little bit of wear at the very end of the race. Which is weird because right front tire heat's not that much. And obviously with me smacking the wall kind of added to that. It does feel weird though. I still felt fault despite the tire heat. But whatever. We win. Again. 25 laps, all of them are learned. We got that does it. I'm putting 105 next time. I don't care. We're doing it. We're doing it now. Again, nothing to really say, except that there's a lot of cash. Yep, we crushed the competition yet again. We stunned the full house crowd at Elk River and silenced critics again. I was motivated all week long after receiving fan mail from a kid in Colorado. Makes me feel good. Alrighty then. Well, John Bundy's now in second. I guess. Yeah. At least the fight for second's pretty close. Look at that. Fight for second looks pretty close. But, yeah, we're still perfect. Well, then, let's go change that now. We're freaking doing it next episode. Screw it. The highest difficulty. I can't go any further. This is it. This is the furthest I can go. I was trying to save this for the final season of the actual playthrough, but for at least here, it's got to be 105 because we're just destroying everything. Even the Dirt series, we really didn't destroy everything. So that's why I thought the Modified series would feel the same way. So next episode, what do we got as the first race in the next episode to worry about? Denison again. Okay, so that'll be a good test because we actually obliterated everybody in Denison. So we'll have a good test there in the next episode. Anyway, guys, I guess it was a rather boring episode, I would say. I would think it is anyway, because we just absolutely curb stomped everyone. But hey, a lot of money though. All getting ready to go for next season. Anyway, guys, if you liked the episode, please leave a like, comment, subscribe, helps the channel quite a bit. And as always, we'll see you in the next episode of NASCAR Tour to Daytona. See you guys then.